Do you ever look back at your teenage years and feel like you ghosted your own life? Like you were just a spectator, watching moments pass you by instead of truly living them? There might have been days you sat by your window, watching the sunlight paint patterns on your walls, wondering if you even deserved to feel its warmth, its simple beauty. Perhaps you told yourself that happiness was something you had to earn, a prize for becoming someone worthy before you could simply exist. Before you could just breathe and be. It's wild looking back now, how those thoughts held us captive. I remember thinking I couldn't even go out alone, as if solo adventures were reserved for others. Taking a walk by yourself felt almost illicit, didn't it? Like you were stealing space you hadn't paid for, or occupying a moment you hadn't earned. You'd scroll through endless feeds, seeing people laughing in vibrant cafes, wearing clothes you were too scared to try, living a life you felt too afraid to touch. And the heaviest burden of all? The quiet whisper that told you you didn't deserve any of it. Not the joy, not the freedom, not the belonging. But listen closely, because here's what I wish someone had told us. You don't need permission to live. You don't need a golden ticket or an invitation. You can go outside. You can breathe deeply. You can do things just because you want to, for no grand reason at all. You can walk alone and discover that solitude doesn't equate to loneliness. It can be a space for self-discovery, a quiet strength. You can sit at a cafe by yourself, sipping your coffee, reading a book, and still feel utterly complete. Because your worth isn't determined by who's sitting across from you. Because life isn't patiently waiting for someone to join you. It's waiting for you to show up, to engage, to participate fully in your own story. Back then, confidence felt like a superpower other people were simply born with, a genetic lottery you somehow missed. You'd observe girls who dressed boldly, who smiled without apology, and a secret judgment would stir within you. Not out of hate, but from a deep, aching envy of their apparent freedom. You wanted to be them, to embody that ease, but felt trapped in a body you mistakenly believed didn't deserve attention, didn't deserve to be seen. Perhaps you waited for a milestone like graduation to finally wear that dress, only to realize, this is it? This is what I was so scared of. In those formative years, fear often became your stylist, shaping your entire personality. Every outfit, every choice, every silence, meticulously tailored to avoid being truly seen. But the truth is, hiding doesn't make the world safer. It just makes your world, your experience, infinitely smaller. If you could go back, what would you whisper to your younger self? Maybe something like, you can do things just because you want to, for no other reason than pure desire. You don't need to constantly achieve, relentlessly perform, or endlessly justify your existence to anyone, especially not to yourself. You have permission to chase what genuinely lights you up, what ignites your soul, not just what looks impressive on a resume or to others. Because success achieved without genuine joy, without an inner spark, can often feel a lot like failure in disguise. A hollow victory. Many of us spent years chasing validation through perfect grades, prestigious schools, and even people who, deep down, couldn't truly see us for who we were. But real passion, the kind that truly fuels you, doesn't need an audience. It thrives in its own quiet, powerful existence. If you truly love something, if an idea sparks your mind at 2 a.m., keeping you awake with excitement, follow that spark, nurture it. Even if no one claps for you, even if no one else truly understands the depth of your devotion, that passion is still valid, still vital. Sometimes you might wonder, what if? What if you had chosen art instead of safety, film instead of finance, courage instead of the illusion of control? But then a different realization dawns. Regret isn't a burden, it's just a poignant reminder that you've grown, that your perspective has evolved. You can't hate the version of yourself that was simply trying their best to survive, to navigate a world they barely understood. That version deserves compassion. I truly wish I had known that happiness isn't a destination, a finish line to cross, a grand prize at the end of a long race. Instead, happiness hides in the small, unassuming moments. The vibrant color of the morning sky, the rhythmic sound of your sneakers on the pavement, the unexpected smile from a random stranger. Back then, you might have been too busy waiting for a big reason to be happy, so focused on the grand gesture that you missed all the beautiful tiny reasons blossoming right in front of you. And guilt, oh, guilt, it felt like a constant shadow, didn't it? Following you everywhere, whispering doubts in your ear. You might have felt guilty for resting, for daring to fail, for doing anything that wasn't strictly productive by some invisible metric. But here's the truth about guilt. It's a liar, a masterful deceiver that twists your perception of self-worth. It tells you that simply existing isn't enough, that you constantly need to earn your place, your peace, your very breath. It tricks you into believing that peace is a privilege you have to earn, rather than an inherent right you possess. But you don't. You absolutely don't. Your right to peace is non-negotiable. You can live without the heavy cloak of guilt. You can shed it, leave it behind, and step into the light. You can fail, stumble, and fall without an ounce of shame. Because failure is just feedback, a stepping stone, not a judgment. You can be utterly, undeniably beautiful, even when the mirror or your own inner critic tries to tell you otherwise. You can be delusional in your own favor, because believing in yourself, even when it feels audacious, isn't arrogance. It's a fundamental act of survival. Remember how much you used to care about what people said behind your back? Every whisper, every glance felt like a personal attack. But here's a liberating reframe. People who gossip are often just bored fans. They're observing you, perhaps because you possess something they secretly admire or fear. They see something in you, your light, your potential, your courage, that threatens what they're too afraid to chase within themselves. Don't ever let their noise, their insecurities silence your unique, authentic voice. Let it ring clear and true. If you could sit with your teenage self for just 1 hour, what would be the first thing you'd tell them? Perhaps, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. You are not broken. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with you that needs fixing. You are whole just as you are. You are not invisible. Your presence matters, your thoughts matter, your feelings matter. You are seen, even if you don't always feel it. You are just learning. Life is a continuous lesson, and every stumble is just part of the curriculum, not a sign of failure. You are just becoming a beautiful, complex, evolving masterpiece in progress, always unfolding, always growing. And here's a crucial insight. Becoming isn't supposed to look graceful. It's not a perfectly choreographed dance. It's supposed to look like crying at 2 a.m., gathering the strength to start over, the profound act of forgiving yourself, and the quiet courage to try again. It's supposed to be messy because authentic growth, true transformation, is inherently beautifully messy. Now, when you walk outside, you don't have to feel that familiar pang of guilt anymore. You can simply be, simply exist in the world. You can look at the sky, breathe in the fresh air, and feel that quiet, profound thought. I made it. Not because of monumental achievements, but because you are finally here, alive, aware, free. Maybe that's what true healing truly is. The profound realization that you don't have to wait for anyone to hand you permission to live your life fully. So to whoever is watching this right now, please don't waste another moment of your precious youth waiting for life to magically start. You're already in it. You can walk alone, finding strength in your own company. You can dream out loud, giving voice to your deepest desires. And yes, you can be scared and still bravely move forward. Because the liberating truth is, no one truly has it all figured out. We're all just fellow travelers, trying to find moments of peace amidst the beautiful chaos of life. And if you can find even a tiny spark of joy, a small moment of gratitude, in the middle of all that noise and uncertainty, you're doing so much better than you think. This is Teenlens. If this message resonated with you, if it stirred something within your heart, please share it. Because maybe, just maybe, someone out there desperately needs to hear exactly what you just felt.